Hey folks, I've had a few of these diving lights from Sofirn. This is one of the later ones, the SD09L. L stands for long. They do a little shorter one. I think, is it right to call them the older versions? I don't know. Well, I'm going to anyway. The DF60. This is a 26 650 size light, so it's quite a bit chunkier than the latest edition. Plus we're running off 21 700s. But what's the advantage, or why would we, assuming that we're not going diving, I certainly aren't, but what's the advantage of using kind of this type of light? And there's one simple answer really, simplicity. That's all you got. There's no complicated UI button push in, and your operating system. And you might want all of those things, but you might not. You might just want a really simple operation. I've done a review of this light, so go and have a look at that. But let's have a look at the latest edition. Same kind of principle. Nothing fancy in terms of UI or programming or anything complex at all. We do have a lockout, so a couple of presses there to take us out of the automatic lockout if that's what we're in. The first thing that struck me there, I really like that battery indicator. There's no mistaking what amount of power you've got left in your battery, and that's obviously really easy to find in the dark. And as you press the button, you just cycle through your available 4 power modes, and a long press is back off, single press back on with a memory mode. With it being a diving light, there's no inbuilt USB-C charging. That's obviously going to be a point where water could ingress and ruin it. So really simple. And a couple of 21 700s I've mentioned in there, which you'll have to take out to charge up in a traditional type battery charger if you wish. So that's the reason you go for that type of light. And then perhaps another hidden reason, if you like, a quick look at the manual. I mean, there's not a fantastic amount to tell us in here, apart from the outputs, which are there. Low 500, medium 1200, high 3400, turbo 6800 lumens. Dear me. IPX8, what's a diving light? So you take it down as deep as you want to go, far deeper than I'll be going. Reverse polarity protection, and I think over discharge protection as well. So really, really simple with huge outputs, 6800 lumens. Doesn't mention anything about ATR, that's the temperature regulation in the manual. And as you can probably imagine, if you were using this for diving, use underwater is going to provide a fair degree of cooling. I checked it on the lux meter and the timer. The 6800 lumen, the turbo, started to back off more or less straight away, and very slowly over the course of perhaps a minute it slowly backed itself off, and then held the high output for several minutes thereafter. But 50-55 seems to be where it's set. That was what I was getting when I was checking the temperature. So you haven't got any concerns, or at least not what I found, in terms of it drastically overheating, which it didn't, and it doesn't. Let's take it out and have a look. Hey folks, let me put a video of where I am in the first instance. I've got the Sofirn with me on its lowest level. Simplicity at its extreme. You've got that big green button there, you're not going to miss that, are you? For your power level, and should you wish to be scrambling around wondering where the light is. Come on, camera, focus. And then just simple one clicks takes us up through our motors. I mean, my God, look at that. That's whopping output, isn't it? And you kind of only get this output from, dare I say, you know, a little bit more complicated to work lights. You know, various UI options that you may or may not like. This one here, anybody can use it, and you're getting that full power to compete with a lot of the other lights I've got around this kind of bracket. And a long press for off, and press for on, and just scroll through again. Let's move along, and I'll show you at a different spot. Okay folks, a bit further on with the diving light. I'll put a picture of where I am. Big green light there again. So we're doing good on the battery so far. And let's move up through our levels. I'm not quite sure to describe this beam. It's not a flooder, it's not a thrower. Balanced. And then wham. Wham again. Look at that. That is just an amazing output, isn't it? Let me move the camera around so you get a feel. And scroll through once more. Let's move along and try a different spot. Touch further on with the diving light, folks. Let me put a picture of where I am, or a video rather. And scroll through our modes. Look at all this mist coming up off the lake here. So some kind of monster's gonna crawl out. What's all that about? It's really weird, that is, isn't it? Yeah. So moving down the side of this lake, that is just fantastic, isn't it? I'm trying to find the right word then. Still thinking about that. Whatever this is going on here on the lake. Let's have a look. Down into the distance there. Yeah, we're doing that alright. Make sure I'm on my maximum power. There we go. Without knocking over the tripod. And move around this side. It's pretty cold tonight, that's my breath. See it coming in there. Perhaps that's what's causing all this coming off. It's getting pretty warm as well. The light is on this maximum setting. Let's turn him off and start at a little bit more of a moderate level. Back up to turbo. I think that's about it to show you. So again, yeah, in summary, still got plenty of juice left on the battery. So in summary, simple to operate, plenty of output. My daughter could use it. Good job she doesn't watch my videos. Right, catch you soon folks. The Sofirn won't tail stand, so I've had to kind of wedge it in between those two desks there. What we're showing on the lux meter, 23. Let me make sure I'm on on maximum. Start the timer. What are we showing now? 199. Let's see what happens. So we're just over 2 minutes in now. Temperature 40-ish. Lux meter reading 150. What we saw right at the very beginning there, didn't we? What did we start at? About 190. At the very beginning there, it lost power slowly, didn't it, initially? And relatively quickly, and then leveled out around the 150-ish mark. So it does have the ATR in there, and it will back itself off as necessary.